This is part 6 of Black Market Borg by Christopher Donleona, known as Peaceful-blu on the short story subreddit. FP's Gate speaks to his mentality as he walks in front of Rob. The cybernetics keep him from looking fatigued, but the natural muscles still present are visibly trembling. Rob notices with every step FP takes. You know, it's not good to overdo it when you just got back into running. You gotta start slow, Rob says, watching FP open the door. What? FP responds, oh, right, running. Bro, you're acting strange, man. FP takes a seat on his couch, starting to feel it. Am I? I guess things have been weird the past few days. FP hasn't eaten in 4 days, but has been expending so much energy it's staggering. His mental exhaustion and anxiety have made him a bit worse for wear. He begins to sink into the couch so deep, sleep becomes an inevitability, but he fights to entertain his guests. FP, you got any food? Rob asks, walking to the fridge. The fridge is as barren as the wasteland desert outside the city, nothing but scraps and bones, with residual condensation dripping from the shelves. FP, how can you live like this? FP? FP? Rob turns to FP completely knocked out, snoring. Rob sighs knowing he won't be able to wake his friend up. He feels the space between them shift ever so slightly as he decides to quietly leave FP to rest. Had he stayed, he would have seen FP writhe a bit as his mind begins to dream. I'll check in on you in a couple of days. Sleep well. As the door closes, silence befalls FP's studio apartment and his breathing regulates. FP's remaining muscles are torn and bruised from days of running into the fray. His aptitude for the pulse chip is growing so rapidly it resembles evolution on a grand scale. It shouldn't be possible, but his body is adapting, as he's gone complete Borg, with his only remaining humanity being his emotions. But that's not quite correct. His body begins to run maintenance. The glowing from every part of his titanium lights up his darkened apartment with blue luster. The neon etches itself on the room's architectural design, permanently altering the very decor. The light only lasts a moment, but FP doesn't come to. Instead, he remains asleep. His mind swirls and his imagination creates a dream even FP would have a hard time distinguishing from reality. FP's mind recedes back into his younger years, about 13 years prior. He remembers the day the first cybernetics rolled out, a pair of clunky metal arms. The outpour against it was abrupt and near absolute. The moment almost died as quickly as it began, but the defining moment that assured cybernetic supremacy is a defined moment in time. Just like it was yesterday, FP sees a crowd in the arena booing his favorite team. His eyes go wide as the nearly borged out athletes saunter onto center stage. The sheer money behind the sleek designs hushes the masses, placating their hate for the unknown with sheer bewilderment. The Scorpions have made their appearance to sing the competition, the announcer reports. The gold and yellow-clad players hold position opposite their yet-to-emerge opponents. The champions of last year's tourney, the Rhinos, hold us in suspense as the challengers menace everyone in the stands. An eerie silence looms as the all-black team breaks the silence. The contrast of the two teams against the Emerald Canvas seems to scream championship match. A young FP is entranced by the Rhinos' sudden appearance, the black and blue titanium parts buzzing with every step across the field. In this very moment, FP knows he wants to go full Borg like his idols. The low rumbles from the crowd slowly surge to a fever pitch as the first whistle blows. Carnage on the field unfolds as the game gets underway, with both teams vying for position. The crowd goes absolutely wild as an all-out brawl for dominance begins. The first to strike for points is, of course, the Rhinos. The teamwork is unmatched, and so is their creativity, the announcer bellows. Are you having fun, Freddy? A woman asks FP. Of course I am, Mom, FP yells, his eyes still on the game. Thank you so much. I'm glad, FP's mom replies. Go Rhinos! Mom? Yes, sweetheart? Do you think I could be like the athletes on the Rhinos, strong, creative, and unstoppable? Of course you can, my love. You already have creativity in spades, but you know, no one down on the field got to where they are with no help. For different reasons, others have cultivated their skills. Sure, they did what they had to do, but without a little outside intervention, they would have been in the stands watching others play just like us. Really? Really, FP's mom says, caressing the back of his head. In that moment, her reassurance was all he needed in order to cement his resolve. The all-black Borgs completely dominate the Scorpions, and ensuring the celebration is etched into FP's mind. On their way out of the stadium, they catch a glimpse of the few athletes leaving. The childish smile on FP's face gives everyone who sees it the confidence to make the long trek home. Though he didn't realize it then, FP is capable of getting people to help him in a way he needs most. The dreams, or rather the memory of when FP decided to become a Borg, replays in his head as he slumbers. Each time it does, he starts to resemble his present self a little more, morphing into the Borg of his childhood idea of greatness. 36 hours until maintenance completion. The maintenance is more of an update for FP's body. The fortifications subsequently manufacturers NSRI necessary self-repair instruments. Creating such things normally takes years of painstaking, delicate work and costs millions, but FP's titanium body can do it on a whim as easily as creating antibodies to fight off a virus. The low hum of intense heat fills FP's apartment as the temperature reaches unsafe heights. Had someone been there to see what was transpiring, they would have absolutely think poltergeist had possessed FP's body. However, they took his temperature, he would have been a modest 98 degrees, speaking to his body's perfect heat displacement. 24 hours until maintenance completion. The closer he gets to the update of his form, the sounder FP sleeps. Somehow he knows he's changing. In his dream, he's nearly as borged out as his actual reality. 12 hours until maintenance completion. Another dream floods into his unconscious mind, one about his first race during his athlete days. The gun goes off and everything slows to a crawl as he takes off. His competition doesn't seem to notice the race has begun. Halfway down the track, the asphalt melts into the sand and rubble. As he continues to run, it gradually changes again into the streets full of mangled metal glass. And finally, at the finish, nothing remains. The dark of the unknown taunts him as FP basks in his own glow. The possibilities are a blank black canvas, the same color of his favorite team. A blue light emerges from the edge of his unconsciousness as his mind finally turns off. 4 hours until maintenance completion. A few messages sprawl across FP's active feed. Hope you're doing okay, man. Seems like you're kind of out of it. Text me back when you see this. Rob. How is the throb of the chip working out, kiddo? You haven't called or texted me in a few days. I'm worried. Call me back. Mom. In about 8 hours, it's go time. I hope you're ready. It won't be an easy mission, kid. My intel says they're armed to the teeth, so you'll need your wits about you. But knowing you, it won't be a problem. I'll send the coordinates 30 minutes before rendezvous. Stitch work. That was part 6 of Black Market Borg, written by Christopher Donleona, known as Peaceful-blu on the Short Stories subreddit. Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you next time.